It's the Virtual Model Railroad Show where every month I show off some of you guys' work that you guys send in. Let's get right to it. Hello, my name is Jimmy. I'm drinking some more of that Iron Horse Roasters coffee, and this is Coffee and Trains. If you want to tell me what kind of coffee you are drinking and be featured just like these guys right here, you can do that in the comments below, and you might see your name pop up on an episode of Coffee and Trains. Also, this episode is supported by trains.com. You can use the promo code JimmyDIY to get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Link in the description. Cheers. This submission is from Jason Noyes.
Jason is showing us some of the sights on his freelance Southern Pacific Railroad. It has just got a lot of detail crammed into it. I love the little yard he has right here. He's also got a lot of different buildings, which he says the majority of them are 3D printed, which I think is super cool. And of course, being on the West Coast, he does have the big boy present and also a few other notable steam locomotives and some diesels as well. And you can also see that he's done some lighting for night operations. This looks fantastic, Jason. I absolutely love it.
Check out this one from Clint Maynell.
Clint sending this in from Hamilton, New Zealand on the North Island. You know I love New Zealand. And he's just sending a couple pictures of his diorama. Very nice little diorama. I love this, Clint. Sadly, he says this was damaged by a twister last year, so I hope you've been able to get it repaired because it looks great.
Adam Bumgardner sent this one in.
Now, this is a hobby room. Adam sent this in. He said that they took his 3-year-old daughter to the North Carolina Transportation Museum, which is a place that I love, back in December, and she brought on a small wooden train set, and they ended up just following along and then ended up building the in-scale layout in this hobby room. And she also demanded that when their dad sent in these pictures, she included that little wooden train set that you see on the floor right there. So this is fantastic, not only because you've gotten into model railroading, which is a fantastic family hobby, but you've also included your daughter in it, and it looks like you're just meshing it in with a bunch of other hobbies, including Lego right there, which I absolutely love. This is how you do it, people. This is how you have fun and make this a family hobby. Fantastic job, Adam. Also glad to see you supporting the North Carolina Transportation Museum. I myself am a member, and me and my family go all the time. So, yeah, great job, Adam. This is just fantastic.
Himmydad91 sent this one in.
Not sure why I let my Southern come out so much on that, but HimmyDad91, aka Mike Cox, sent this diorama in, and he's been doing this throughout the years, and it is just a fantastic little diorama. A great example of you don't need a ton of space to participate in a model railroading. And he says the Chessie locomotive is from his layout back in the 1970s when he was a teen, and this is just fantastic. I really love this. This looks really, really good. This shows just what you can do with a small space if you really enjoy the modeling aspect of model railroading. You've done a great job here, Mike, and I absolutely love it.
Glenn McAvoy sent this submission in.
Wow, Glenn. This layout looks phenomenal. This is just, I absolutely love everything. I think you have captured Western Mountains just so perfectly. This just looks absolutely fantastic. I love seeing all of this. It just, I can picture exactly where this would be in real life, and you've done such a great job. And wow, I love this layout. I love the nighttime scenes. I love everything you've done with this layout. This is an absolutely fantastic layout. Now, he says that this has been a 3-year build. It is an 8-foot by 11-foot layout, and it is just, wow. I love that mountain. That's one of my favorite mountains I think I've ever seen. Great job, Glenn. This submission is from James. He is 14 years old, and he has built this railroad, he says, 99.9% by himself. He said his dad helped him with the bench work. He said it's an in-scale Kato Unitrax. He has a Broadway Limited AC 6000 and a lifelike Milwaukee Road E8 along with some mixed cars. It's about 8 feet 2 inches, about 10 feet and 6 inches, Great job on this. I love seeing this. Thank you for sending your progress shots as well. This looks really, really great. He says that they also have a O-scale layout in their basement, but great job on this, James. I really love seeing this. I can't wait to see more.
Check out this submission from Kokosing Valley Model Railroad.
Kokosing Valley actually wanted to share his locomotive. Now, normally I wouldn't share it as a locomotive picture, but this is from a 7.5-inch gauge engine for his backyard railroad. And I just think that's really cool. It's the first time I've shown a backyard model railroad on here. These are right along. This is a working steam engine. Thank you so much for sharing this.
Graham Bright sent this one in.
Graham is sending this all the way from Melbourne, Australia, and this is just a really cool layout. It has a cool feature that I want to show, but it also just shows a lot of cool detail. It's in scale Kato Unitrack, and one of my favorite things about Australian model railroading and just railroading in general is it kind of looks like European and North American railroading had a baby. This is a bit more on the European side, but this looks fantastic, and I absolutely love everything I'm seeing here. It shows what you can get in a small space. Now let me show you the cool thing here. This is the little turnaround he has that goes outside of the diorama, and I love showing that. It shows how you can have a little diorama and things like that. So great job, Graham.
This submission is from Grant Gates.
Grant's layout is a 2-foot by 6-foot HO scale layout. It is called Bent Creek Junction. It says it's his first complete layout. Looks pretty good for that. He has a couple different switching schemes that he shows off here as the trains are going along there. I love all the details. I love the amount of work you've put into really making this feel like it's a lived-in space. I think it looks fantastic. So great job there. And then, of course, we have a few other shots here of locomotives and other buildings, but this looks really great, Grant. Great job.
Garrick Bedard sent this one in.
I'm going to start with Garrick's track plan here. He's showing his layout under construction. He's 19 and is building this great in-scale layout. First of all, the bench work looks really good along with the shelving units. I really, really like that. And you can see that whole wraparound process. He's got a lot going on. I also really like his control panel. I cannot wait to see more. Garrick, please keep me updated.
I genuinely really enjoy this part of doing the YouTube channel, showing off you guys' work, giving you guys some credit where credit is due, and no matter what your skill level is or your completion level is for your model railroad. So if you want to submit your model railroad for the Virtual Model Railroad Show, there's an email in the description below that you can submit your stuff to. The only thing that I ask is that you take a photo of either your entire layout or a large portion of your layout if it's a large multi-room layout. And I also ask that if you are doing photos and video, make sure you turn your phone this way if you're using your phone. This is okay, I can still edit this, but this makes it a whole lot easier. So thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Jimmy from the DIY and Digital. Stay safe, be kind, drink some coffee, and happy railroading.